making things up as we go along. Fabric, I know, £130, 11 by 15 inches. Board's about 20 degrees, 25 degrees, a good angle for watercolours. Cadmium yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey and burnt sienna. I painted some painting last year of the Somerset levels. It was after the floods, the major floods, and we went to stay with friends, and sadly he died 3 weeks ago. We went to the funeral on Friday, came back Saturday, stayed overnight in Martock. And I painted the River Parrett a couple of times, several times, and we crisscrossed it about 4 times. But then the weather was too bad, and I wasn't driving to stop and take more photographs. So I just make them. Oh, great, good start there. Ah well, never mind. Put a bit of raw sienna. Alright, we'll put a bit of a blue sky in there. Right, we'll use a bit of light red. Ron Ranson, the lovely Ron Ranson, used a lot of Payne's grey and burnt and alizarin crimson, but I like the ultramarine and light red. And because the paper is quite shallow angle, it gives the paint a chance to separate. You get a nice granulation. You get better granulation if the paint was a bit thicker than I put it on. But I'll see if I can show you. Right, we'll let that, well, I'll dry it off a little bit, I think. Just reclip. No need to shrink your paper or pre-stretch your paper before you use it. I do this with £90 paper, as well as this. Provided you keep stretching it, it will stay nice and flat. Now you can see there the blue and the red are starting to separate out, and you get a granulated effect. I'll just try that. I want to put a background in. Okay. Now I'm going to use this medium Ron Ranson hake, so I'll put that one as my large one aside, because I want to put in some distant trees. I'm just using a bit of Payne's grey and a bit of ultramarine, so let's just Okay, this is I'm sort of influenced by the River Parrett in Somerset, but I just want to get some background trees in. It won't be a copy of anything I'm working from. I'm just making this up from memory or from experience. Try and get pleasant shapes into the trees, winter trees still. Look, the paper's sort of dryish now, and it will accept a bit of dry brush. Try to keep my landscape level, because this part of Somerset is very flat, very low lying. But because apparently the water authority didn't dredge the rivers, when we got a lot of rain, it flooded. The drainage ditches and rivers did not take the water away quickly enough. So, well, anyway. Now we can put in some bit of green, because you've got a lot of ivy and stuff climbing up the trees. So a bit of blue, bit of yellow, bit of sienna. So it'll be a nice sort of dark greenish colour. More burnt sienna. I like burnt sienna, as you know. It's my favourite colour. It mixes well with Payne's grey or black, and blue for your darks. So I'm just mixing up dark greens from the blue. Look, blue, burnt sienna and cad yellow. I don't want to cover all that blue up. And we'll put in some sienna in there, some warmer colours. And I'll put some larger trees on top of this foliage. Loads and loads of ivy or creepers climbing up the trees here. Well, let's get some sienna in. But we don't want patterns, we don't want, trying not to get symmetry. Right, now Right, let's get some dark greens in now, okay, more, with the Payne's grey, which is almost tube consistency. Well, I'm going to let that dry a bit before I put some detail in there. And I'll go back to my large hake. I'll put in the sort of fields. We'll have the river. Some darks. Just quickly, just put this wash in. Okay, there's our basic river in. Darks, dark greens, warm. Right, let's just get that back because it's coming round. There. Put a bit of, I'm going to leave the lid off of this. Dry it off a little bit. It's lovely painting with fresh paint. But it has its problems when you pick up more than you anticipate, or more than you actually need. These are dark shadows in the bank here. Oh no, the sun's out. Right, so put the banks in here. Right, we'll put some little sort of bushes. Right, I'll find my little, there it is. So I just want to lift out a couple of branches in those little bushes. Right, I'm just going to get some burnt umber and a bit of blue. Okay, too dry. Yeah, that blue's showing through now. Right, so dry that off now. And start to put in some I had a rigger 10 minutes ago. Right, let's put in some trunks now, bit of blue and bit of umber. I'm going to thicken up the bank. Right, I'll just get a bit of dark green along that horizon. So I'll leave a bit of this white here. Okay, how are we doing? Right, let's just put a bit more dark in this bank here. Right, I'll just do some that so I can put it in a mount. I don't want to do any more to it. Right, there we are. How can I get that straight? Oh, that'll do. I can't get far enough away from the camera, from the work with my camera without a lot of mucking about with the boom. So there we are. The River Parrett, P-A-R-R-E-T-T, in the Somerset levels near Martock, Kingsbury Episcopi. It's just my idea of it. Inspired by my trip to the funeral on Friday morning. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye bye.